Hey folks, Dr. Papa here. This is part 2 on my Caras Galadhon series. So one of the features within Caras Galadhon, both internal to the city as well as the outer ring, is described in both literature, and you can see it in Lord of the Rings Online, is a earthen wall that is around the city, as well as a wall around Galadriel's garden inside the city. So you can see behind me the wall style that we're using. A couple of features. One of the things I wanted to have happen was I wanted some of the dirt to be able to show through. I wanted it to be predominantly a bright green to show off well whether I was in day or in night. You can see I still have quite a bit of decent view. It's not all dark leaves, etc. So this is how I went about doing this effect on this blank bit of wall over here. Basically, hold on a minute. I need to realign my leaves. This is the bright leaves that are going to be the end. I want the least being this really dark leaf here. And then I just kind of put this palette together in this kind of thing here. So what I want to do is I could just randomly throw stuff up there, and I do that to a certain extent, but my first randomness is the real dark ones. I want those to be the least. So this is roughly a 12 by 10 panel, so I'm going to put 3 blocks up here randomly. Yep, those look good. So then we're going to take this next one, and this next palette of green can be, small groups. So a group of 2, maybe 3 at the max. So I'm going to do a group down here, maybe one there, do a vertical group over here, and I think I do another L group over here. Nah, that's good enough. Okay, and then an angle group over here. So it's not, you'll notice it's not all samey. I don't want patterns to show up in the thing. I just want groupings of leaves. Now this one is more sparse, so this one's only going to be single dots around. And I get one right next to the dark here to kind of give that a nice contrast. No, we don't want to do that again. Okay, and then that one. And this one is second most popular leaf, so I need a bit more. Similar to the other one, I'll do groups of 3 here and there. And we also need to do something about the top. And then whatever remains gets our primary color. The most important part about this technique is I don't want any repeating patterns, so I purposely will focus on a section as large as I can reach all the blocks, and then I don't care about what's next to that section. I'm building random internal to that section. Now you'll see the dirt's showing through. Doesn't really look like a pattern per se, and oh, it's 1 block off. All right, and then that's it. Then I go around to the other side and do the other side. All right. The next thing to show off in this video is the creation of the Mallorns. The Mallorns are described as a silver barked tree. I didn't have enough silver, but limestone has a kind of a silverish, silver white sheen to it. And for the leaves, I used the web leaves. Again, the Mallorns are described as having leaves of gold in the fall and silver during the majority. Again, didn't have silver to work with on the leaves. I could have done like DV did his trees and just use solid blocks, but that didn't seem to work for me. Furthermore, I wanted to be able to again have the tree be viable whether it's day or night. And so I did a slightly different technique. You'll notice that the tree is glowing, so to speak. Well, let's show you how I did that. Stand by. Switch my palette out a bit here. All right. So off of this tree that's already done, I'm going to just do another branch over here so that you can see what I'm doing. So basically, we're creating branches that go out random, kind of at an angle. We don't want too much samey on the branch development. So then as we go out, then towards the end, we're going to split the branch so that we have more than just the one thing. We could branch off over here, but for purposes of the video, I'm just going to do the two. I'm going to grab a light, put it right at the end of the branch, grab a couple gold because I want that gold set / silver hint to the leaves. And then we're going to fill in around it a bit, not just random. I want to make sure that all sides of these interior colors are covered, like so. Okay, so everything's covered. I could cover that in depth to another thing, and I did do that in some of the trees, but mostly I'm just gonna go kind of with DV's technique and just random all around. I want kind of a round-ish, but not really, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna clump this up. Oh, come on. Clump some on the far side. Branches go down and up. They're not just on top. All right, and then we move away, and from a distance, we look to see does that look decent in comparison with the other aspects of the tree. So this needs to be trimmed off a little bit. It doesn't need to be samey, but it does need to be covered, and we're a little bit light on this side, so let's get. I thought I was clicking with the leaves, and I was clicking with the pickaxe. Not good. Okay, go down on this side a little bit, some more. Get some more depth beyond the gold. Now we're starting to look too blocky. Let's get rid of some of that. All right, that's looking better. I've got some exposed branches coming through. I've got the nice bulbousness to the area, or the bushiness, I should say, and that looks good. So this will not be in the final build. This was just for your purposes. You guys have caught some glimpses of a few things in the background, which will be in the final video. But I just wanted to show off a couple techniques this morning that we've been using on the building of Caras Galadhon. And with that, I got to get back to building because we're still got a ways to go. See you in the next one.